Did Donald Trump really ask South Africa to arrest Julius Malema? Imagine a US president sitting inside the White House, showing pictures, playing videos, and demanding that a South African politician be locked up. Not just any video, one that was edited to make Malema look like a government minister. When he's not. And believe it or not, Trump is still calling for Malema's arrest today. But the real question is he serious? Or is he just embarrassed because he got the facts so wrong? Why is Trump so obsessed with this one South African politician? And more importantly, why does it seem like they are afraid of Malema? Is it his voice, his influence, or the truth he speaks that makes them nervous?
I'm not that type to keep quiet when nonsense happens. Nonsense is nonsense. I don't care who's doing it, whether a judge or a magistrate. Is absolute rubbish. It's unacceptable.
This whole situation raises a lot of questions. Why does Malema scare powerful people, world leaders, media, and even billionaires? Stick around, because this story is not only confusing, it's embarrassing for Trump. And it makes you wonder, what does Malema know or represent that makes the world so uncomfortable? On May 21, 2025, President Cyril Ramaphosa visited the White House for an official meeting with Donald Trump. But instead of discussing trade or diplomacy, Trump had a different agenda. He went straight into a full attack on Julius Malema, leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, also known as the EFF. Trump demanded to know why Malema hasn't been arrested. He played a video montage of Malema chanting, "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer," at various rallies. Then, Trump made a bold claim that Malema was promoting violence against white farmers. He even called Malema a government official, which is completely false. Malema is not part of the government. He's an opposition leader. But it didn't stop there. Trump pulled out several pictures, one of them showing white crosses in a field. He said these were graves of white farmers killed in South Africa. But here's the truth. That image is from a protest in 2020, not a cemetery. It was a visual statement, not actual graves. And then came the biggest mistake of the meeting. Trump showed another photo, meant to prove there's violence happening in South Africa. Only problem. The photo was from the Democratic Republic of Congo, not South Africa at all. Trump was literally using a picture from another country to make a point about Malema. President Ramaphosa responded calmly. He explained that the chant, "Kill the Boer," is an old anti-apartheid song. It was sung during the struggle for freedom in South Africa, not to promote real violence. He made it clear. South Africa's constitution protects freedom of expression. And the chant, while controversial, does not reflect government policy. Ramaphosa also pointed out that crime in South Africa affects everyone, black and white. Farm attacks are real, but they're not racially targeted. In fact, in the most recent data, 44 people were killed on farms, but only 8 were farmers. Many of these attacks are robberies, not hate crimes. As for Malema, he didn't seem too bothered. He responded on X, saying Trump and Ramaphosa were old men gossiping about him. He laughed it off and stood by his message about land expropriation without compensation, something he's been pushing for years. Now let's be clear. Malema is a very controversial figure in South Africa. Some people love him, others fear him. But South African courts have already ruled on this issue. In May 2024, the Supreme Court of Appeal said the chant, "Kill the Boer," is not hate speech. When used in historical or political context, it might sound offensive, but it's not illegal. So why is Trump so focused on Malema? This isn't the first time. Back in 2018, when Trump was still president, he tweeted about land seizures and farm murders in South Africa. He was criticized then, and now he's back at it again. Trump also repeated the claim of a white genocide in South Africa, something that many far-right groups in the US have pushed online. Even Elon Musk once tweeted about it. But human rights groups and fact-checkers say the same thing. There is no white genocide in South Africa. It's a conspiracy theory with no real proof. So let's break it down. Trump used the wrong photos, exaggerated the truth, and made false claims in front of another world leader. All to go after someone who isn't even in power. Meanwhile, Malema continues to speak freely in South Africa, protected by the Constitution and the courts. This wasn't just a political meeting. It was a media moment, a misunderstanding of history, and a clear example of how misinformation spreads. And in the middle of it all, Julius Malema. Still walking free. Still talking loud. And still making headlines, without ever stepping foot in the White House. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and let's catch up next week. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.